one for everybody. Do you guys want to do it with each other? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay, okay.
It's okay, we'll facilitate.
Oh, okay, we need, I think she needs a partner. She needs a partner. Okay, so, you can actually explain. Number one, just, want me to?
Just do it.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing we're going to have you do is I'm going to have you get your knees so they're almost touching. And when I say, start, actually we're going to do three different things. So the first thing I want you to do is put your hands on your lap. And when I say start, just look at your hands for a minute, okay? Just your own hands, yep. So I just notice the room right now, just listen to the room. Okay, now start. Go ahead and look at your hands. Okay, stop. So that wasn't too hard, right? Not too bad? Yeah. So I asked you to look at something for about a minute, and no trouble. Now I'm going to ask you to do something else. When I say start, I'd like for you to look directly into the eyes of your partner. Without looking away, to look directly into their eyes. Just how you look right into their eyes as best you can. Without.
They just ask if they can blink.
You can blink, yeah, you can blink, yeah. So all I'm going to do is, so when I say start, so notice the room is a little noisy now because this is a little scary. So when I say start, I want you to, as best you can, look directly into the eyes of your partner, no talking, and just try your best to look directly into their eyes until I say stop. Okay?
Stop now.
So ready, and go. Okay, stop. Okay, very good. So notice the first time I had you just look at your hands, no problem. The second time you looked at another person in the eyes, more difficult, right? That's experiential avoidance. Your mind said, this is dangerous, this is scary, because when I asked you to look at another person eye to eye, your passengers showed up and they said, they're judging me. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Your mind started producing thoughts that made it hard for you to look at another person, true? You noticed it was difficult. And that's because it's an uncomfortable feeling to look at another person eye to eye, and so you start having passengers show up. But we're going to do it again.
Explain.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
ចឹងគាត់បានពន្យល់ថាពេលដែលយើងធ្វើលើកដំបូងហើយយើងមើលទៅពេលដែលយើងមើលទៅដៃយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាអត់អីប៉ុន្តែពេលដែលយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមគាត់ពន្យល់ថាយើងត្រូវមើលកែភ្នែកអ្នកដទៃគាត់យើងចាប់ផ្ដើមសោយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមអាឡូអាឡាហើយពេលដែលយើងសម្លឹងមើលភ្នែកនេះយើងចាប់អារម្មណ៍ខ្លួនឯងដែរថាចាប់ផ្ដើមភ័យពេលខ្លះក្លេកចេញពេលខ្លះសោពេលខ្លះមើលពេលខ្លះធ្វើខ្លួនឯងសើចពីអើយសើចពីទួចឹងទៅអាហ្នឹងជាលក្ខខណ្ឌ avoidance ទាំងអស់យើងកំពុងតែគិតពួកពេលដែលគេក្លិនមើលកើតភ្នែកយើងមានអារម្មណ៍មួយឬក៏ passenger ចាប់តាមលេចចេញមកថាម្នាក់កំពុងវាតម្លៃលើខ្ញុំគេឃើញអីមួយលើខ្ញុំគេអាចចាប់អារម្មណ៍ចឹងយើងត្រូវគិតចេញអាហ្នឹងជា experiential avoidance ខ្លួនយើងអូតូមកគិតចេញ
So whenever your mind was doing, it was saying like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? What are they thinking about? All that stuff that blah, 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 blah in your mind was an attempt by your mind to help you escape from being seen by another person because you were afraid. That's avoidance behavior.
អញ្ចឹងពួកបាយយើងប្រាប់ថាពេលដែលយើងស្រឡឹកមើលអ្នកដទៃនោះពួកបាយយើងប្រាប់ថាយើងធ្វើត្រូវអត់យើងធ្វើខុសអត់យើងមើលគួរមើលកន្លែងណាអីកន្លែងណាទីគេមើលកន្លែងនេះកន្លែងនោះយើងទៅអាហ្នឹងខួរបាយយើងកំពុងតែព្យាយាមដកយើងចេញពីអាកន្លែងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាយើងភ័យនឹងចេញ
So now we're going to try it with diffusion. We'll do a diffusion strategy, okay?
ចឹងយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមផ្ដាច់វា
So the way we'll do this is a couple things I'm going to ask you to do. First off, to your partner just now, I would like for you to whisper in their ear who your passenger is that you struggle with. Let them know who your passenger is. Just tell them right now who your passenger is. Go ahead, tell them.
យើងអាចនិយាយជាមួយដៃគូយើងតែយើងមើលមុខគ្នាហ្នឹងនិយាយសឹកប្រាប់ពី passenger យើងទៅគាត់និយាយទៅប្រាប់គ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកសឹកគ្នាតែ passenger ហៅមិនយ៉ាងណាមិនតែឥឡូវហ្នឹងមក passenger ហ្នឹងហើយសឹកដាក់គ្នាសឹកប្រាប់គ្នា
Which one? No passengers? Oh, okay. That's okay. If you don't have one, it's okay. Okay. Alrighty, good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you to look into the eyes of your partner again. But a couple more things to think about. Now you know their passenger, one of them. And I want you to think of a couple other things. This person whose eyes you're looking into has cried alone many times. This person whose eyes you're looking into has felt sad, lonely, and afraid many times. This person whose eyes you're looking into worries that maybe you're judging them. This person whose eyes you're looking into wants you to accept them for who they are.
ដោយខ្លួនជាខ្លួន
This person whose eyes you're looking into has had beautiful moments in life where they felt truly loved and truly happy.
គាត់ធ្លាប់មានពេលវេលាដែលមកទៅស្រស់ស្អាតហើយបានទទួលនូវសេចក្តីស្នេហ៍
This person whose eyes you're looking into is a yes baby.
ដៃគូយើងគឺជាជនដែល yes baby ហៅទទួលសង្គ្រោះអ្នកដទៃ
So, when I ask you to look into this person's eyes now, I would like you to do two things. Look into their eyes and try as best you can from your heart to tell them, I accept you, I don't judge you.
ចឹងសូមឲ្យយើងកលេចមើលដៃគូយើងព្យាយាមប្រាប់គាត់តាមខែភ្នែកថាយើងព្រមទទួលគាត់ហើយ accept and
Not judge.
and អត់ឲ្យវាតម្លៃ
And the second thing is with your own eyes, try to let the other person see your beauty, your sadness, your happiness through your eyes. Let them see you for all that you are, your happiness and your sadness.
អញ្ចឹងយើងបង្ហាញថាយើងបញ្ចេញខ្លួនឯងថាយើងមានចំណុចស្អាតយើងគួរឲ្យស្រឡាញ់យើងមានតម្លៃបង្ហាញទៅដល់អ្នកដែលមើលភ្នែក
So, when I say go, do that.
ពេលដែល
Ready?
ចាប់ផ្ដើមពេលដែលគាត់និយាយថាចាប់ផ្ដើមព្យាយាមផ្ដល់អាហ្នឹងទៅតាមខែភ្នែក
Okay. Ready and go. And you can stop now. And if you want, you can hug your partner. Thank you, that was awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay. So that was good. Yeah, good for you. That was so good. So that was like, we call that being present. Many times in life as a therapist, you want to push away, push away. But that's a moment there. The idea of diffusion is to allow yourself to be present with another person without letting the passengers interfere. And I don't know how you felt, but it was amazing to watch you. It was amazing to see what I saw. It was beautiful. It feels good, right? So the first time, your hand's safe. The first time, eyes, scary. Second time, safe, comfortable, loved, accepted. And that's called being present, learning to let go of the passengers so you can be in the moment with another person without interference. And you guys did wonderfully. It was really amazing to watch you. You're very brave. Many people cannot do this. They start laughing, they start communicating. They cannot. But you guys can do it. And like, that was really awesome. Can I ask you, would it be, I saw you get, what happened?
When I start to know my partner, when they hear me, when they told me, and then I also relate what he told me. And my second time when I look to her eye, I feel like, why sometimes I unconsciously, or we live in a world that is a little bit so much judgmental.
Yes.
That, yeah, so I feel her, and when I see her vulnerable, and I relate with that. That's why it's still with that.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. We lose connection with the present moment because we're judging and evaluating all the time. And when we let go of that, you can really see someone for who they are and experience them for who they are. And as therapists, that's part of doing Act Two, which is you hear things from your client, you don't want to hear it. And just think about how powerful it is for them to just see in your eyes that you are there, that you're listening, and that you care for them. Really important. And it's not even talking, it's just showing acceptance. So yeah, that's an example of the first one is more experiential avoidance, and the second one is letting go and being present by diffusion. That's great. You guys are good. And practice this, a couple things. I recommend you try practicing this at home. You can do it with your loved ones, your partner. Say, I want to try something that we haven't done in a while, husband, wife, anybody, friend, and try this and see what happens.
I'll translate.
When was the last time you looked eye to eye into your loved one? Just looked at each other with love. Been a while. And your mom or your dad, and see what's happened. You will see many tears.
Can we, summarize a little bit?
What's that?
Summarize a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
អញ្ចឹងគាត់និយាយមិញហ្នឹងយើងធ្វើអា exercise ហ្នឹងលើកទី1មានអារម្មណ៍ថាសុវត្ថិភាពយើងអត់មើលទៅអ្នកដទៃយើងមើលលើដៃខ្លួនឯងបន្ទាប់មកយើងធ្វើលើកទី2យើងចាប់ផ្ដើមឲ្យមើលយកមកដោយ passenger យើងលេចចេញមកប្រាប់តែគេចើចអីចឹងទៅយើងចេញអារម្មណ៍ really uncomfortable យើងអត់សនុកចិត្តដល់ពេលលើកទី3ដែលយើងប្រាប់ថាព្យាយាមនៅជាមួយ partner យើងផ្ដល់សេចក្តីស្រឡាញ់ផ្ដល់ឲ្យយល់ពីគាត់ថាគាត់ suffer តែយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថារៀងស្ងាត់អត់សូវមានការនិយាយហើយស្រឡឹងភ្នែកគ្នាបានយូរជាងមុនដែរខ្ញុំបានកលេចមើលដែរហើយអីដែលយើងចាប់អារម្មណ៍មួយទៀតហ្នឹងគឺអាហ្នឹងជា part of diffusion ដែលភាគច្រើនពេលដែលយើងមើលទៅកលេចអ្នកដទៃយើងទៅគិត passenger យើងបាត់ហើយយើងភ្លេចនឹកឃើញថាយើងកំពុងនិយាយមួយណាគេមើលណាគេហើយគាត់បានបង្ហាញថាសូម្បីតែពេលដែលយើងនៅមួយ client ក៏ដោយពេលដែលយើងបានមើលគាត់ដោយមានអា compassion being present ហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យអ្នកclient យើង feel safe ដែរ
So at this point in ACT, we've gone from acceptance, willingness, diffusion, helping the clients let go of their struggle and accept their passengers, learn to be present with others, And now we move to like the next part, which is values and committed action. And this becomes another fun part of action. So here's the idea. Many times when clients have been engaged in a struggle with their problems, they lose track of life. They're fighting with Bob all the time, and they've lost track of what's the purpose of the party. And so this part of ACT is like helping people rediscover their purpose in life, what really matters to them.
ចឹងមុនហ្នឹងដែលយើងមិញយើងធ្វើ act ហ្នឹងយើងធ្វើ A ហើយយើងធ្វើ acceptance ហើយឥឡូវចូលដល់ចំណុចទី2គឺ value and commitment ចឹងការឲ្យតម្លៃហើយការ commitment ខ្មែរគេបដិញ្ញាចិត្តចឹងអ្វីដែលយើងចាប់អារម្មណ៍មុនហ្នឹងយើងនិយាយរឿងបបគោលដៅមិញហ្នឹងយើងពេលដែលយើងខ្វល់ពីបបពេកយើងភ្លេចនឹកឃើញថាយើងជប់លៀងអញ្ចឹងពេលដែលយើងខ្វល់ពី struggle យើង focus លើយើងចាប់អារម្មណ៍ទៅលើ passenger ពេកយើងភ្លេចនឹកឃើញថាយើងបើកទៅណាហើយយើងអត់ដឹងថាទឹកដៃយើងទៅណាពេលខ្លះយើងឆ្លោះគ្នាមួយ passenger ទៅអាចមានគ្រោះថ្នាក់ទៀតបើយើងលើកឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើងបើកឡានណាអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវជាតង់ទី2ថាយើងត្រូវឃើញអីក្រៅពី passenger ក្រៅពីបប
Whatever she said sounded good.
Yes.
One way of thinking about this is your clients, when you kind of say something, suppose we decided that you're not a problem to be fixed, and we stopped talking about your problems, what would you like your life to be about? Many times clients, when they've had a lot of trouble, like, I don't know. I've spent so much time focused on trying to fix myself, I've kind of lost track of what my purpose in life is. And that happens a lot with people who struggle. And so your job at this point is to help them rediscover their dreams, rediscover their life purpose, try to find something that they're driving their bus. Where are they driving it to? So you're trying to help them, where are you going in life? What's your purpose? And I'll give you a quick example. I remember working with a guy who had a lot of worry, anxiety. And so I said, suppose like you stopped worrying. I mean, is your goal in life to be the world's greatest worrier? Is that your goal? Is that what you want your life to be about? And he's like, it took him a while. He said, well, no, I want to be a really good father. And I want to be, I'll give you a better one. I'm going to skip him. Okay. This is what it looks like. I was working with a woman who had panic disorder. And she had panic disorder, meaning she, couldn't go out. She didn't like going into crowded places, and she was very, very anxious about it. And so like everything that patients do, she doesn't like anxiety. She doesn't like panic. So her solution to the problem is to avoid going to places that make her have anxiety. So her life is really small. She doesn't go out. She doesn't go to movies. She doesn't go to the store. She doesn't drive by herself. Her life is really, really small because she's decided to avoid anxiety.
ចឹងគាត់លើកឧទាហរណ៍ពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយពេលដែលមនុស្សយើងគ្រប់គ្នាដែលគាត់មានបញ្ហាហើយគាត់ focus គាត់ព្យាយាមគ្រប់គ្រងបញ្ហាទាំងអស់ជីវិតគាត់មានតែបញ្ហាហ្នឹងឯងចឹងអ្វីដែលគាត់លើកឧទាហរណ៍មុនហ្នឹងនិយាយថាពេលខ្លះគាត់សួរ client គាត់ថាបើក្រៅពីបញ្ហាហ្នឹងតើសុបិនយើងចង់បានភាគច្រើន client គាត់ភ្លេចអស់ហើយដោយសារតែគាត់ចំណាយឡើងចិត្តកន្លះជីវិតទៅលើធ្វើមិនគ្រប់គ្រងអារម្មណ៍នឹងការគិតនឹងដោយគាត់ភ្លេចនឹកឃើញគោលដៅហើយសុបិនគាត់ហើយអត្តន័យនៃជីវិតគាត់របៀបម៉េចចឹងគាត់លើកឧទាហរណ៍ថាមិញយើងនិយាយរឿងបើកឡានហ្នឹងចឹងបើកឡានទៅណាឲ្យប្រកាសទៅភ្នំឬក៏ទៅសមុទ្រអត់ដឹងតែគាត់ឆ្លោះជាមួយ passenger គាត់រហូតហើយគាត់លើកឧទាហរណ៍ជំងឺម្នាក់ដែលគាត់ជួបជំងឺហ្នឹងគាត់មាន panic disorder ជំងឺសើចចឹងគាត់អ្នកជំងឺហ្នឹងគាត់អត់ចង់ចេញទៅណាទេគាត់ទៅផ្សារក៏អត់កើតគាត់ជិះឡានខ្លួនឯងក៏អត់កើតអីក៏អត់កើតព្រោះដោយសារតែគាត់ខ្លាច anxiety គាត់លេចចេញមកគាត់ព្យាយាមទុកខ្លួនឯងនៅកន្លែងណាដែលគាត់គិតថាអត់អាចលេចចេញសើចមក so អាជីវិតគាត់ហ្នឹងរៀនតែទូចទៅចង្អៀតទៅ
So the question for her is, do you want your life to be all about not anxiety, or is there anything more important in your life than that? And she kind of cried a little. And I said, well, what's happening right now? And then she said something very, very sad. Her daughter is high school. Her daughter is a singing major. She's music. She's never seen her daughter sing ever because she stays at home, not. So she has given up motherhood to avoid anxiety. And the question for her was, are you willing to sacrifice motherhood for anxiety?
ចឹងគាត់បានលើកឧទាហរណ៍នារីម្នាក់ដែលថាមិញពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹង panic disorder គាត់និយាយប្រាប់ថាពេលដែលនិយាយអារឿងហ្នឹងហើយគាត់ចាប់តាមយំហើយដល់ពេលគាត់សួរថាថៃបានខ្ញុំគាត់ថាកូនគាត់មានកូនរៀនវិទ្យាល័យហើយកូនរៀនវិទ្យាល័យហ្នឹងចូលចិត្តច្រៀងណាប៉ុន្តែតាំងពីកូនរៀនច្រៀងមកគាត់អាចដែរបានទៅមើលកូនគាត់ច្រៀងម្ដងហើយគាត់សួរថាអញ្ចឹងតើអ្នកមីងសុខចិត្តលះបង់ការឃើញកូនច្រៀងជាមួយអាភាពភ័យខ្លាចភាពបារម្ភគាត់នឹងអត់
So we went through all the normal parts of act first. Passengers are like, I'm going to have a panic attack, I'm going to die, blah, 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 blah. We said, these are passengers. We went through all the acceptance, all the diffusion. But the next part was, what's your value? And she said, my value is to be a good mother. We're like, okay. Starting today, therapy is going to be all about how you can be the mother that you want to be with anxiety as your partner. So we set up a deal that her daughter was going to perform in about a month, and her job was to sit in the front row of that theater so that her daughter would see her for the first time.
Okay, sorry. ចឹងទៅគោលដៅគាត់ក៏ប្រាប់ថាឥឡូវអីដែលគោលដៅដែលបងស្រីគាត់ចង់បានគឺគាត់ចង់ខ្លះជាម្ដាយល្អម្នាក់ហើយតមកពួកគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើកិច្ចសន្យាមួយគ្នាថាមួយខែក្រោយហ្នឹងកូនគាត់នឹងត្រូវឡើង perform ឲ្យត្រូវឡើងច្រៀងហើយកិច្ចសន្យាគោលដៅហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ត្រូវទៅអង្គុយមុខគេហើយមើលកូនគាត់ច្រៀងជាមួយអា anxiety ហ្នឹង
So we go from values to committed action. What we're saying is, your value is to be the mother, a loving mother. I want you to make a commitment to being present for your daughter's performance in 1 month. That's what therapy became about. And she, of course, said, I'm going to be so nervous. And I said, yes, you will. Yes, you will. And what you're going to do, and what we're practicing is, your daughter's going to look down and see you for the first time, and your heart may be going like you're going to die, and you may be feeling like you're going to poop your pants. But what you're going to do is look up at your daughter and smile. And she's going to see you for the first time. And when you do that, therapy is done.
ចឹងគោលដៅការគោលដៅរបស់អ្នកជំងឺមួយគាត់ហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យអ្នកមីងហ្នឹងបានទៅមើលកូនគាត់ហើយគាត់អ្នកមីងហ្នឹងនិយាយថាអូអញ្ចឹងងាប់ហើយខ្ញុំភ័យងាប់ហ្មងនិយាយទៅខ្ញុំភ័យងាប់គាត់ថាភ័យប៉ុន្តែទៅមើលកូនទៅអង្គុយមុខហ្នឹងហើយព្យាយាមពេលដែលកូនមើលចុះទៅក្រោមឃើញម៉ាក់ញញឹមហើយម៉ាក់នឹងអង្គុយហ្នឹងទោះជាគាត់ភ័យលិចអាចលិចនំក៏ដែរ
So that's like the man before. The values was to be a father. The committed action was to give dying words. So the second part of ACT is about helping a client identify what their true values are, and then helping them build a life connected to those values.
អញ្ចឹងនិយាយទៅផ្សារភ្ជាប់គាត់ត្រូវតែបង្កើតតម្លៃនឹងឡើងមកវិញហើយព្យាយាមគ្រប់គ្រងគាត់ទៅរកតម្លៃនឹងcommitment នឹង
So we do a couple of exercises.